how to perform dense rank in Informatica. Dense rank in Informatica IICS. By using rank transformation, we can take rank alone. That we know already. So we can take rank directly. So can we take dense rank by using rank transformation? No, we cannot take it. First of all, what is dense rank? So dense rank is nothing but, so if you take this is the salary, and if I want to perform dense rank on this column, so I will go for, okay, whether I have to go for highest to least, least to highest. So here I want to take dense rank based on the salary, highest to least salary. So in this case, so rank we know, if there is a tie in the salary, then we'll get same rank and it will be skipped. The next rank will be skipped here, right? This is normally rank. So rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5 and 5, next will be 7. Then 8, 8, next will be 10. This is rank. So what is dense rank? Dense rank is nothing but we are taking this first record. Okay, first rank. Second record, second rank. Third record, third, fourth, fifth. This way I'm giving the rank 5 and 5. And next one, if there is a tie, the next we will get consecutive rank only. 5 and 5, 6 here, but in rank it will be 7th. That's the only difference, right? So how can we perform this rank? So in order to take this rank, we have to perform this one. For example, I will take some data here. So this one, I have to take rank, dense rank. So how can I perform dense rank? This is the source data is coming from the Oracle table. So we are getting this data from Oracle table here. So this is a source data. It's coming from Oracle table. Okay. Something's missing here. Okay, no problem. So I will take this data. Sometimes the student will get confused. That's the reason I'm taking here. So this is the source data. This is a source data is coming from the source Oracle table. We have to take the dense rank. So in order to take dense rank in Informatica, first we have to arrange it, right? We have to arrange it. So how can I arrange? So this way we have to arrange it. The salary from top to bottom, we have to arrange it. So to arrange it, which transformation we can use? This way to arrange it, we have to use sorter transformation. This is the incoming data and we have to use sorter transformation to arrange it, right? Sorter. So why we are using sorter transformation? Because in order to take dense rank, we do not have any direct transformations. Rank only we can perform by using rank. Dense rank, we cannot take it. So how can I take dense rank now? So dense rank to take, so we have to take expression transformation. So take expression transformation. First compare this record, take this record first, and then compare with previous record. Is there any previous record for this? No, right? So we can make rank is 1 here. So 1. So rank we can make 1 here. So first rank. Then take the second record. Second record, 60,000. Compare with previous record, 70,000. If there is a change in the value, 70,000, 60,000, there is a change in the value, increment by 1, right? 60,000, yes, 1. 50,000 to 60,000. Take the third record, compare with previous record, and if there is a change, Take this record. Compare with previous record. There is a change, right? Yes, if there is a change, so we can increment value by 1. We can increment value by 1. Now it's 3. So we can take it like a 3 here. Okay, so next value 45,000, 50,000. Next will be 4. Then 5 and 5. So because these two record 40,000 or 40,000 same. If the value, so how can I perform this one? Okay, for example, this one up to here, you are clear, right? So we will take this record, compare with previous record, same. We will assign the next rank here. Okay, 5. For this one, this is the one. And take this 40,000. This 40,000. Compare with previous record. So what is the value? Same. If same value, so take this same value to this next value also. 5 and 5. Okay. Then take this record. 38,000. Compare with previous one. Increment by 1. Okay. So take this one. Compare with the previous one. Then increment by 1. Okay. Like this, you have to go for 7. And if there is a tie, you have to use 7 and 7 like this. So in order to establish this one, we have to use expression transformation. So what is the transformation we have to use? Expression. So can we perform this one? Yes. So I will take this employees table data as a source. I will take employees data as a source, and based on the salary column, we will do the dense rank. Okay, how can we perform? I'll go to new mapping, create a new mapping here. So mapping name m underscore dense underscore rank. Take the source, open the source, go to source here. So take the source connection. I'm using Oracle underscore SRC. Take the source table. So source table is employees table, right? So take that employees table here. So even you can search here, employees, you'll take this table, employees table. So based on the salary, we have to perform dense rank. Okay, first we have to use sorter transformation. Sorter. Take the sorter here and open the sorter, go to sort. So based on which column we have to sort? Based on salary column, because salary column only we are performing rank. So go to this salary column, click on plus symbol here. So take the salary here, salary descending order. We are going for top to bottom. Okay. Whoever is getting top salary, we are ranking like 1. Then next, so top to bottom, we are going right, highest to least value. So that we have to take descending order. Okay. So it will be ordered now. Then we have to go to this expression. See in Informatica, if you want to compare with previous record, you have to use expression transformation. If you want to compare any record with previous record, you have to use the expression transformation. Just the expression. In order to compare the previous record, you have to use variable port. Just to go to expression, create one variable port. Variable port. What is a variable port? Always variable port. You can give naming convention like v underscore dense underscore rank, dense rank. So dense rank numeric field, right? I can give decimal. Yes, precision 10. Click OK here. Go to configure. Configure. So how can I perform dense rank now? So in order to perform dense rank, okay, here I will take the salary column. Okay, if IAF, if salary not equal to, the salary is not equal to previous salary, I'm taking one column like previous salary. Is there any column with previous salary now? No, there is no column with previous salary. You can check it here, right? Just I'm creating one column. Salary not equal to previous salary. Both are not equal. I'm incrementing this dense rank plus 1. Okay. Else dense rank itself we have to keep as it is, right? So if both are not equal, we have to increment by 1. If both are equal, for example, here, if it is equal, we have to keep that same rank here. So that's what we have to use it here, rank. But what about previous salary? We have to copy this. If you validate now, it will not be validated because we do not have column previous salary. So if you are getting any error like invalid symbol reference, that means the column name is incorrect. Invalid symbol reference means column name is incorrect. It is, we are referring some columns, it is not correct. Okay, give okay here. After this column only, we have to create this previous salary column as a variable port. Variable port, create this previous salary. It is nothing but salary only. Okay, nothing but salary only. You will assign it salary. You can take from here also, just a drag and drop, validate. Okay, salary column, salary only, previous salary. Now I will go to this. I will validate. It should be validated. You can ask me one question. So why can't we use this column first, then next to this one? Then it will be validated, right? No, we should not use it because if you use first this one, okay, so first this one, what will happen? Salary, what is the salary? First salary, 70,000, right? 70,000 will be assigned to previous salary now, initially. So first itself, it will assign the previous salary to 70,000 to previous salary column, right? So it will be assigned as per the logic, it will assign. Okay, first one assigned. Next, it is going to this one. This will validate this condition. If salary, what is the salary? 70,000. If salary not equal to previous salary, but as per this one, it is equal, right? Because previous salary is 70,000. Now current salary also 70,000. Both are equal. Then what will happen? This condition will not satisfied. So it will take, okay, so if it will take dense rank itself. Dense rank means it may be null value or zero value. Okay, so that's the reason. That's the reason. If it is not equal, if you are not assigning this previously, then not equal. First, it will increment by 1. It will take first value 1. Okay, then only it will go to the other conditions. That's the reason we are using that. I hope you are clear. So we have to use this column next. Next only it will assign. It will be assigned. Okay, after this it will be assigned. First it will take salary 70,000. Now second record. So what is the salary now? Now the salary is 60,000 coming, right? 60,000. So now this will be there in the previous, because previously it's variable port, right? It will hold that value. So now it will compare current salary, previous salary. So that way it will take. I hope you are clear why we are making this order, right? If you want to compare any record with previous record, go to this logic this way. But variable port, if I want to take it outside, so we cannot take it outside, right? So variable port, to take it outside, I will use output port. So O underscore dense rank. O means output port, dense rank. So we'll use it, this one as a decimal. Click OK. Go to this O and dense rank. Make it like dense rank here. That's it. Validate. Click OK here. Okay. So now we will take it here. Go to target. So I will take the target here. Target also, I will take the target table, Oracle table. Go to this table. I will take this T underscore employees table. So if you want, I can truncate manually. There is no data as of now. Just I'm doing it. And I will take T underscore employees table here. T underscore employees table here. take truncate target table. So in Informatica also I'm truncating. I'll go to field mapping. So what I will do, this dense rank, I will load it into manager ID column here to show you that, okay, this is what I'm loading. Remaining column, I'm doing it. So we have to check the salary column and manager ID column in the target. I will save this mapping. If you want to create a mapping task, you can create it and then run. Just I'm running here with mapping alone. I'm running this mapping, run. So dense rank, initially all the variable port will take 0. So 0 plus 1, it will make 1. Then 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. In that way, it will make an expression transformation. So we will check whether it has been completed. Dense rank completed. And I will go to this target table. I will check it here. So whether it has loaded based on the salary column. Yes, based on the salary only it has loaded. So what is the rank? So first highest salary. Yes, second highest salary, third highest salary. So 2 employees are getting the same salary, 3 and 3. So next will be 4. It is not 5, right? This is dense rank. 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, then 8. Consecutive rank will be assigned. Okay. So I will give you one exercise here. So you can try this exercise. You have to perform this dense rank for each department. Within the department, you have to perform the dense rank. For example, here, if I'm getting 35,000, if I'm getting 2 employees getting same salary, 35,000, 35,000, you have to take it this way. Within department 1, 2, 3, 4. This one 1, 2, 3, 3, right? 3 and 3. Next will be 4. This way we have to do, because 3 and 3. Next will be 4. How can I perform this one? So first you have to arrange it based on the department ID and then arrange it salary. So you have to use sorter to arrange it within department. What is the salary? So that way first you have to arrange it. And then if this value is changing, if this rank value, if the department ID is values changing from one number to another number, you have to reset rank value to 1. Else, you have to increment 1 by 1. That's it. Same logic. Whatever we have performed, same logic only, right? Same logic. You can put one more if condition. That's it here. So one more nested if you have to put if the department ID not equal to previous department ID, you have to increment if the department ID is not equal to previous department ID, you have to reset the value, rank value to dense rank value to 1. That's it. So this way you can try this one. Clear? So this way you can try.
So in that case, we have to create a previous a variable for a previous.
Yes, correct. 2 variable port you have to create it. Exactly. You have to create 2 variable port. So try this logic and let me know whether you are able to complete. This will be more interesting. So try this one. Okay. One more additional nested function you have to use it for this one. But before that, in the sorter transformation, first you have to order it based on the department ID, then salary. So first sorted column will be a department ID. Next sorted column will be salary column. Okay. So try this and let me know next week's session. So dense rank within the same department. So first half record, second half record. See, this is one of the interview questions they will ask, right? So segregate first half, second half record into 2 different target. So for this, I will create 2 different target here. This is first half. This is second half. See the logic here. Okay, so why they are asking this question? To understand the expression and understand the aggregator transformation completely. So that's why they want to test it whether you are clear on aggregator, all this, right? Second half. So here I'm getting 100 records. You assume that there are 100 records are available. So from 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, you have 100 number of records. Okay. So example, I'm saying 100 is the source record we are getting from the source. 100 record we are getting from the source. So that means 1 to 50, we have to load it here, right? Then 51 to 100, I have to load it here. 51 to 100. See, today, like 100 records we are getting. Tomorrow, it might be a 150 record. Day after tomorrow, it might be a more records, right? Like tomorrow, it might be 1,000 records. So different way. So I cannot hard code the number of records. See, first of all, I have to find out how many records we are getting. So from the source, how many records I'm getting? So just we have to count it. So how can I count? So you have to go for aggregator. So aggregator transformation. Use aggregator to count it. So how many records here we are having? Okay, total 100 records I have. Okay, so take count. And this is one pipeline. Another pipeline I'm going to take with source data, right? So this data only, the source data only, I have to segregate to. So here 100 I have taken. So here all the 1 to 100 I'm getting from the source. I'm going to use sequence to generate 1 to 100. Okay. For all this, I'm going to use sequence generator to generate 1 to 100. Yes, I will use. So here I have to combine these two into single pipeline. So how can I combine these two into single pipeline? Is it possible to combine directly? No, we cannot pass it by using aggregator and expression. We cannot take it to expression, right? Can I take this aggregator into expression? No, we cannot take it. So here I have to take joiner, right? So I have to use joiner here. But so what basis I have to take joiner? So here I have count. So here I have count. How count only I have taken, right? So this one just a count only. But what basis I have to join it? So based on employee ID or something, I have to count join. So for that, I'm going to create one port called dummy port. Okay. So one port, I'm going to create dummy. Just simply, I'm going to pass value as 1. Okay. So dummy 1, I'm going to create. So this one and this one, I'm going to join it. Okay. This dummy 1, I'm going to join it. I'm going to get it. But if you are joining this way, so don't forget to use sorted input. So sorted input property, you have to enable it in the joiner. So after that, we can get all this into one particular transformation. So after getting into one transformation, you can go for the router. So router, you just create two different groups. Okay. So one group for routing it, one group for first half. So how can I do first half? See, what is the sequence number I have generated? So that sequence number, right? Yes, sequence number 1 to 100 less than or equal to total, right? So total sequence, total we have found count. So count divided by 2, right? So count is divided by 2. That means, so here I will get count is 150. So sequence number less than or equal to 50, then here by default the other record will go, right? So you can go for default one. So default group, yes, we'll have rest of the one, right? See, you may get count is like a 101. So that time you can go for rounding off. So this one you can give it to one target. Second half can give it to one target. See, this is the logic. See, first we have to understand the logic. Then we have to go to the transformations. Okay, so now I will create two different target table here. Okay, first half, second half. Create table name. The table name is for T underscore employees. Employees table I will take. First half, I select start from key underscore employees where 1 equal to 2. So just I'm going to create the structure I have created, right? So I'm going to create one more table, second half here. So this is the way I have created. So these two tables are created newly. You can see here, select start from this one, select start from the first one, first half. Okay. So here I can use first half here. So first half. Okay. So how can I implement this in IICS? So I'll go to new mapping. So create a new mapping. So give the mapping name M underscore first half, second half. Use source here. Go to source. So you can choose a source connection and take the source table. I'm going to take any table you can take. I'm going to take Oracle source. So you can take any connection here. And first we have to use the aggregator, right? Yes, we have to use aggregator here, as I told. So use aggregator here. Open this. Go to aggregate. So I have to create one field here. So what is the field I have to create? So you can refer this. The count field I have to create, right? O underscore count. It is like a decimal. Yes, you can use decimal here. Then I have to use count. So what is the aggregation value? So count of employee ID. See, key column value I can use. So count of employee ID, it will make the count. It will give you the count. So here I have to create one more port as well. What is the port? I have to use dummy port. O underscore dummy. So dummy one I'm creating. Okay. So dummy one. So why? Because here also I'm going to create dummy. There also I'm going to create dummy. It should not create like a conflict, name conflict. So that's why I'm creating O underscore dummy one. Okay. So this one I have completed. Then I'll go to the second one. The second pipeline, I have to use expression, right? So use expression here, the parallel pipeline. So take expression. So open this expression, go to expression here. So here I have to find out the sequence number 1 to 100. See, how can I get the sequence number? Variable port, right? P underscore sequence. It's a decimal. So this is the way we will generate sequence number by using expression. V sequence plus 1, validate. It should be a variable port. Don't forget to give us variable port. So I have to take this variable port outside, the sequence outside, then O underscore sequence number. Okay, so sequence of number, sequence O underscore sequence. Okay, it's a decimal. We have to assign the sequence value, this variable sequence to this one, right? Yes, you have to use this way. Click on OK. See, found the sequence here. So after getting the sequence, then what is the one you have to create? One more port. So I have to create one more port, O underscore dummy 2. So just I'm creating with two different one. So this is also decimal. And here also I have to make one. Just simply I'm making one. To join these two flow, I'm just giving one. Okay, just we have created. So here I have to give joiner. So I have to join, right? So take the joiner and joiner. You can see one is detail, one is master. So whichever I'm getting detail, see the source expression. So take it to detail detail is the left table, master is the right table. So you can take this master. So open this joiner, go to join condition. So again, we are getting the conflict here. Go to resolve field, aggregator, so prefix. So you can make aggregator or count, whatever it may be, underscore. So expression. So expression is source, right? Yes, source underscore. That's it. Okay, just I'm giving the name. So here we are getting the dummy port. Okay, I'm getting dummy port from aggregator string. I have to change it actually, right? So here decimal. So it's not the correct one. I have to make it from aggregator. The dummy port should be, it should be a decimal, not a string. Okay, go to joiner. Yeah, these are all some mistake we made do, but make sure that both are like decimal and decimal. Yes. After that, you have to go to advanced. So don't forget to give sorted input. So since we are taking from the same source qualifier, so we have to give sorted input. Then here, I have to go for joiner, then segregate the data. So I have to use router transformation. Use router here, take the data, open this router, just to create two groups. One group for first half, the other group you can use it for default one, right? Yes. So you can use this one as advanced. So what is the condition here I have to use? Whatever the sequence number I'm getting. So source underscore sequence number. Yeah, this is the one, right? Source underscore sequence number. This one I'm getting from the source. Less than or equal to the count. So count divided by 2 I have to make. If the count I'm going to get like the odd number, I have to round off, right? So I can give round off. So make use of the function appropriately and use it. It will go to one group, the other one will go to other group. Go here. So you can take this one. So this one router. So we are taking first half. Yes, open this target. Go to target here. So you can search the table here. So first half table. So you can provide here. Truncate field mapping. You can give all the field mapping, right? Yes, from the source, make sure that it is coming from the source, all the columns. Then you can take the second half. One more target. Go to target, drag and drop the target here. So if you want, you can rename it like a first half, right? First half and second half. Default one. Open this to target. So I'm going to choose the target connection. I'm going to give a target object here. Same way, first half and second half. Second half table, choose. And I'm going to do the truncate and load, field mapping, smart map, right? So it will be mapped. You can save this. Mapping should be valid. Make sure that before running, the mapping should be valid or not. Okay. So after that, you can run it. So in IICS, we can run mapping alone. If you want to create a task, yes, you can create a task and then you can run it. So on top of the mapping, you can create a task and then you can run it. Okay. So running got succeeded. So you can see here total 106 record. So 53 record for first half, 53 record for second half. So you can check it here. 1 to 52, 152 first half. Okay. 153 to the 301, the second half. So you can check count of rows. 53. Okay, clear? So this is the way you have to build a logic for first half and second half record. So you have to use carefully here. So here the learning is so how to use aggregator, how to use expression, and how to join the transformation data from the same source qualifier to join, right? So we have to use this way. See, sometimes in real-time project also, we may take count value. So count value we may take. So in that case, so you have to take this way. This way only you have to take. So if I want to take count of all the values, I have to go for this way. Welcome to NIC IT Academy. In this session, I will walk you through Informatica scenario-based interview questions and answers. Consider this particular question. In Informatica IICS or IDMC, there are 5 tasks to complete. The first task should be run on Monday, the second task on Tuesday, and so forth. This is the requirement. So how can we complete this requirement? So this is the task flow structure I'm going to explain. So we have 5 different tasks and each task should run on particular day. Consider the first task should run on Monday and second task should run on Tuesday and third task should run on Wednesday and so on. And if it is a weekend, and we should get only the email notification that it is a weekend and no task will be running. So how can we build this particular logic in task flow? So please watch the session fully so that you will get clear understanding of this task flow and how to build this particular decision logic. Before creating the task flow, make sure that in administrator service, the data integration server microservice is up and running. So we will create the task flow from the scratch so that you will get clear idea. So first I will go to the task flow. Before that, make sure that you have already created 5 different tasks. So go to the task flow, new, task flows, and create a task flow here, create. And this is a task flow. So we can name it this task flow. So I'm going to name the task flow name is TF underscore weekday task flow. So this is just a naming convention I have created here. So this is start and end. So within that we need different task. I will take a decision task here. So decision task for this one. So it will decide which data path it has to take. So we will take the today's date from this state and I will open the decision. I will go to this decision here and just go to this formula. Go to the formula because we are going to write the formula here to the formula. So first of all, we will take the date from the system date, right? So we have to take the date from the system date. So how can we take? So go to this functions. So we can find different task flow functions here. So I will go to the dates and time. We have to extract day from the date, right? Which weekday from the date. So how can we take extract? If you go here, so we have the get date part, but this get date part will not give you the weekday. So it will give you the format like year, month, or the date only. So it will not give you the weekday. So in order to get the weekday, we cannot use get date part. So we can use this to-char function. So to-char on the date function. So go to this. So you have to go with date and time. There you have to use to-char. So don't use to-char from the string function. So this to-char is for string and this to-char is for date and time. So take this particular date and time to-char. So keep the cursor here. So click on the to-char, add it. So we'll get, so you should get this date. So if you take from here, so I will show you, go to the string. If you take string to-char, this is also to-char only, but this is string function. This is a date function. Okay, these two differences we have. And I will take this date to-char. And which date I have to take? Current date, right? So how can I take the current date? So take the current date from the date function. Go up. So you can find the current date. So today's date. So take the current date and time and keep the cursor here. Select this date and take this current date and time and add it. So you'll get the current date and time. So this will give you the current date and time. So what format I need? I need the day format. So I can take day here. So day, and this function is valid now. So I'm not getting any error. So this function will give you the date. For example, today is Tuesday, then this function will return Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday. If this is like, if today is Monday, it will give you the Monday. So whatever the weekday, it will give you the date. Okay, so we got the date right. So we'll minimize this. Just to click OK here, and we got the decision, right? So just to open this particular decision here. So we have as of now two paths. So path 1, path 2. But we need 5 weekdays for 5 path, and weekend we need one path. So just to create add. So path 1, path 2, path 3, path 4, path 5, right? So we will take this equals Monday. So we'll take Monday here. This equals Monday, and this equals Tuesday. So we'll take Tuesday here, and this equals Wednesday, and this equals, so make equals here, and this equals Thursday, this equals Friday. So make how many parallel path you need. So create all those path, and you put for weekend, you put otherwise. So this is the decision task we created, and we got all the parallel flow. So here we have to take the task, right? So just to go up on the palette. So here you can take the data task 1. So take the data task 1, 2, similarly for all the 5 tasks, and go to this. Otherwise, we will just create one notification task to the email saying that today is a weekend. We have drag and drop the data task. Just to go to the first task and click on this plus symbol, then the task will be opened here. So we can take any one task. So I'm just taking that dynamic lookup caching, this particular mapping task. So mapping task we should select. Okay, on Monday, this task I have to run. Based on the requirement, you have to change your task. But for example, here I'm selecting different tasks here. So I will take MCT load fourth record and data task 3. I will take some other task from here. So power center task 1, and I will take another task here. So I'll go for SCD types 2 flag. I'll take task 5. I will take EMD5. Okay, these tasks. So I put task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, 5, and notification task. So if it is weekend, I have to send a notification. I want to send an email to this particular mail ID. I want to send an email to nicitacademy@gmail.com, or whatever the email ID you want, you can put it here, and CC you can add it here. PCC subject. The task today is weekend. So today is weekend. Just I'm sending that information. If you want to add any content here, so you can put I theme. Today is weekend. I'm just adding here. Today is weekend. No task for today. Thanks. ETL support team. So whatever the content you want, you can update it here. So after that, just to save this task flow, the task flow should be valid. This is the only place where we will do the logic. So I will give you this particular formula in the description of the video, so you can copy it. So this is the one. And if you want to have more scenarios this way, so please add comments. I will create a video and I'll upload it. If you like this particular scenario, please give you a thumbs up. I will add more scenario based videos. So after creating the task flow, I need to publish it. I want to run it, or I can directly run it. Okay, so we created the task flow, just we will run it and then we'll see. Today the day is Wednesday. It should get this flow. So we'll check it. So I will run the task flow. Task flow is running now. The task flow is running and succeeded. So we will check which flow it has taken, right? Okay, so this Wednesday flow it has taken and it has completed. So tomorrow, if I'm going to execute the same task flow, it will take this path. So if you get this kind of scenario in your real-time project, so please use this formula so that it will be very easy to create this kind of data flow logic. So thank you for watching. We will meet in the next session with another different scenario. Thank you. Okay, so now we will go to the next topic. It's nothing but how can I do the unit testing, right? So yes, so here we will take source and targets are different databases or on-prem to cloud you are sending. Okay, so this is cloud. So left hand side we have the on-prem. So this cloud I'm going to take GCP. So Google Cloud Platform. So how can I do the testing? So do this, write it. So how can I do the testing? Okay, so here I'm going to bring IICS or IDMC. So how can I do it here? As I told, first we will do one thing. So that is the target one. One database we will load it as it is. But here we will create one more database like QA stage. So here we will create one more mapping to load the data without any transformation logic. We will write it here without any transformation. So then how can we write? So we will write minus query between these two. So we will do it now. So for that I have taken already this GCP. I have opened it. See here I explained, right? GCP, if you see free trial status, you will get it. 78 days remaining. Activate your full account to get the unlimited access to this one. So this is what I informed you. So don't activate this one. So do not activate. So we have to dismiss it. So don't activate it, just dismiss. Okay. So then go to this BigQuery. Just we will go to the BigQuery here. We'll check what is the BigQuery tables. So here I will go to this one. Okay, here we have the core DB. So core DB is nothing but we have transformed data. T underscore PG underscore employees. Yes. So I will take this one as the target. Okay. For example, I will create one mapping. One mapping M underscore unit testing. Okay. So I will take unit testing. So this is the one logic for all others complex logic also. Yes, we will do similar way. Source I will take employees table. So target I will take the BigQuery table. Okay, so in between I will use expression. So here I will take expression transformation. Just I will open it. So I will write some field here. Okay, O underscore field. Something like, okay, so I'll go for incremented salary. Okay. Decimal 10,2. Then expression. We'll write if logic. So IAF. Okay, if. So I'll go for yesterday's one. So this is the logic. Okay, if the salary is less than or equal to 10,000, then 20% increment. Okay. Validate. It should be valid. Click OK. So don't forget to connect here the column. So if you forget to connect here, so then you will not get that the requested column. Okay, so whatever you have. So don't forget this field mapping. Salary port, I will remove it. So I'll take incremented salary here. So save here. So just I have used. Oh, target is okay. Yeah, target is GCP. Sorry. So even we are using multiple times, right? That's the reason I have used thanks for notifying. Yes, exactly. We have to take BigQuery table. Since it is a cloud, it is taking time. So this is the transformed data. So we are loading transformed data here. So click OK here. Okay, so insert operations. If you want to do truncate and load, yes, you can enable. So here you will have truncate and load, right? Go to field mapping. You can do the mapping here. Just to remove this one. So take this field. So this is just we are loading the incremented data. So I'm going to run it. If you want, you can create one more data set here. So instead of core DB, we can create one more data set. Create data set here. So data set ID is QA underscore stage. So on single regions. So region, we have to select this particular region only. So create data set. So this way we have to create a data set. So there we have to load it. So where is that GCP table I need? I have to create a table. Or I'll go here. So this is the table we have. So you can take any table. Just I'm creating one table here. Staging table, okay? So here the project is, this is the project, right? Dot QA stage. So dot this table. So we have to use this way. I'm just using this table here, okay? Just we have to load one to one. Run it. Table has been created. So now we have to use select star from this table. There is no data. We have to put this one, this symbol, otherwise, so we cannot select it. Okay, so just to create it. So this is the create table statement. So I already explained in GCP. So please go through that GCP session. So you'll get to know. So we have already seen that. So what is the change in the create table statement? Okay. So now we will go to the, we already loaded the table data, right? So we already loaded the data here. We will check that table also. Select star from. So put, so this is the one dot core DB dot, this is the table, right? So I will query this table. So if you look at this one, so if you see here, so I have this employee ID, first name, last name, so email, all this. So I have here some increment, okay, salary increment happened. So that we have to check it now. So whether it has loaded correctly or not, right? So how can I do? So I have to create one staging here. Just we have to do one staging. Just we'll go to this one. We will create one more mapping. So one-to-one mapping. We already loaded this flow. This flow we already loaded. We have transformed the data. For example, 60K or 55K. So here we have to load the actual data, then we have to do minus. So first we will do one thing. So m underscore QA stage. Just I'm writing this way. Source is Oracle table. I'm not going to do any transformation logic. So even if you are going to do any n number of transformation logic, similar concept you have to do. So all this we have to write it in the SQL statement to the unit testing. SQL query you have to write it. So we have to create a separate connection for this. Let me check whether we have in this connection itself we are getting. If not, we have to create a separate connection. It should display the QA stage also. Yeah. Displaying. So now we will take this particular table. We will load it here. It is a truncate table. I missed it. Yeah. Okay, go to field mapping. Just we are doing one-to-one mapping. We are not changing anything. Just save and then run it. It will run. Meanwhile, I'll check here. There is no data, right? But we have the data here already. So for this is the target. This is the source. So whatever we have in this Oracle, so that we loaded into GCP one-to-one load. So we have to check it here. Okay, still it is running. Okay, succeeded. We can check here. Yes, we have the data. But if you see here 50,000, so there it is 55,000. Okay, so what is the logic we have written? So based on that, we have to write the minus queries, right? So we'll go here. So we'll take this one. So in GCP, we have minus is called except distinct. Okay, so minus is called except distinct. So we'll take this way. So I'll take this query. So I'm taking similar way, whatever we have seen yesterday. Select employee ID salary from the target table. So target is, this is the target. Okay, see here I'm just selecting it. It will select employee ID and incremented salary. Yes. Similarly, I have to take, this is the minus one. Select employee ID. So case when salary is less than or equal to 10,000, then 20%. But here, less than or equal to 10,000, 20%, else 10,000. Okay, that's correct. But this is the table. Right? Yes. So now I'm going to execute. If it is returning null, then everything we have loaded correctly. See here, there is no data to display. So this alone, yes, we have. But if I'm changing instead of less than or equal to, I put less than alone. We will check whether we are getting data. Yes. See, this is 12,000. So it means 10,000. So that we are getting, and then 20% increment to 2,000. So that's the reason it is exactly 10,000 record. That is we are getting. Okay. So this way we have to do the unit testing. So you can ask me the question, okay, you have done with only single expression transformation, you have written some case statement. Okay, if I have something like SCD types, how can I write? Yes, in order to test it, you have to write a complex SQL query. Okay, so that is what you have to learn. Okay, so that SQL, even for SCD type also, we have to write SQL statement. Okay, so at least we should have some other method to test it. So anyhow, we have to test in this way only. So because test case is, we have to put it for all the results. So if you go to any banking domain, yes, definitely banking or any other domain. So mostly like banking domain will have more we have to do security and more we have to do testing also. Hello everyone, welcome to Nick Academy. In our today's session, we are going to learn SCD Type 3 in IICS. We have already seen SCD types in Informatica Power Center. So in our today's session, we will see how to implement SCD Type 3 in IICS. So SCD is nothing but slowly changing dimensions. In our real-time project, we do have different dimension tables like customer dimensions, employee dimensions, user dimension, account dimension. So this way we do have many dimension tables. In order to maintain these dimension table in data warehouse, we have different types of SCDs. So type 1, no history will be maintained, simple update. So what is the meaning? So whenever the data is getting changed in the source, we are simply updating the record in the target. So type 2, we will maintain the history. That 2 row level history will be maintained. So we do have 3 different methods like method 1, flag method, method 2, version, method 3, date method. By using these methods, we will maintain a history in our data warehouse. So type 3 is nothing but the recent history will be maintained in the target table. So that too the column level history. So instead of having all the record, so entire record, so we will maintain the column. Okay, so whatever the column I want to maintain for history, so that particular column we will use it for the type 3. So if you consider this particular table, you can create this table and you can load the data into the table. And you can see here, I have the table S underscore customer SCD. So that table we can take, and this is a table, we can take it in the target side. So this is the target table. So you can just create this table. So we can take select star from customer underscore SCD. So this table I will take as source. I'll go for the target. So I will use select star from customer underscore SCD. So this is the target table. So we do not have any data in the table as of now. If you look at here we have the customer ID. We don't need to have any surrogate key. So first name and mobile number and previous mobile number. So whatever the column we want to maintain a history, so that particular column we will go for the one more addition of columns. And then we have 2 more columns like created date, updated date. So this particular date we will have it. Whenever the record is getting created, we will have the created date. Whenever the record is getting updated, we'll have the updated date. So if you have more columns, so you can keep whatever the columns you want to maintain a history. So that particular column, we can go for the history here. Okay, so you can go for one more column here. So this is what we have created. So now we will take this table and then in the IICS, we will do the mapping. Okay, so you can go to data integration. So first I will take this particular table, source table. So I will go to the Explore. I will choose the folder and go to new, create a mapping, create new mapping here. Just to create a mapping, you can go for SCD Type 3. So I will name this mapping as SCD Type-3. So M underscore SCD underscore Type-3 for customer table. So customer table. Okay. So this is a table I can take. This is source table. So I can go for source here. So you can open it. Go to source. Source, I will take the source table. So you can have source and target any databases, any cloud or anything. Okay. So we can select the source table. So just I will go to the source here. S underscore customer underscore S. This table I will take it like source. And I will go to the target table. So target here. So here I will take the target table. Go to target. So I can choose the target here. Choose the target. You can search it here. SCD3. So just I will take this particular table. If you take here, you can go for, we can look up the target. You can go for lookup. So lookup. So just to look up the target table. Go to lookup object. You can take the lookup here. It's a target connection. So lookup object, we have to select dim underscore this particular table, right? So dim table. So this is a target table. So just we can take, and if you go to the lookup condition, we are getting the conflict as usual. So just to click on resolve field. So whatever the field we are getting from source, just I'm prefixing like src underscore. So src underscore is nothing but our source column. So just I have taken this and I'm making the field here. So you can go for customer ID. So you can see here customer ID, we are getting double here, right? So what is the customer ID here? Decimal. So if you have decimal and double, it will not match. It will fail. So we have to change the lookup field from double to decimal. So where can I change? The data type should be matching, right? So you remember in lookup also we have seen that this data type should be matching. So you can go to this particular return field. So here you have to change from double to decimal. So select this and then you can go for edit metadata. So you can change it to decimal here. Otherwise, you'll get failure that it is not matching. Okay, in the runtime you'll get failure. So do I need to write any lookup override query for this? So no need to write any lookup override here. So just you can leave it blank. We are not looking up any target table here. Okay. So very first time I'm going to insert. So how can I find insert record? Yeah, we have to compare this record and this customer ID and this customer ID. If the customer ID is not matching here in target, we have to insert the record, right? So same way, if any column is changing, this mobile number and this mobile number is not matching, then we are going for update. So you can go for the same way we have to do. We can take expression here. So just you can take expression. So in the expression transformation, we can open it. The same way you can create two more field. So one field is O underscore new record flag. Same way. So new record flag, and this is string only. You can go for OK. And here expression, we have to write the expression logic. So what is expression logic? So how can I find new record? Same way. If is null of lookup customer ID. So this customer ID. So lookup customer ID is customer ID only. So here we have source customer ID. This src underscore is source. This customer ID first name, all this column from lookup. If is null of lookup customer ID, then I'm making true. So true here, else false here. So this is the way validated. It should be valid. Then you can go for the update flag. O underscore update record flag. You can go for update record flag. So you can go for string. You can use and this way. Same way you can go for IAF. So if customer ID, so this customer ID, source customer ID equal to target customer ID. Both are equal and any one of the column is not equal. So which column we are checking? Mobile number we are checking. We are not checking first name. We are checking mobile number, address and zip code. These three column only we are checking. Even country also we are not checking. So only these three column you can mention it. So and this mobile number not equal to this lookup mobile number, right? So I can go for lookup source mobile number. Yes, this one. R. Any one of the column, right? That's why we are going for R. R. Address. This is our lookup address. Not equal to this address, source address. Okay, R. Then we can go for zip code. Zip code not equal to this zip code, source zip code. Okay, if it is not equal, so how many columns you want, you can make it. You can go for just true. You can make it like true here, else false here. Only 3 field I'm just checking. Click on OK here. Then we need to have these 2 field, right? These 2 field, like created date, updated date. These 2 field in the target I need. Created date, updated date. So these 2 field I can create here in the expression itself. So just to create O underscore created date. So it's a date and time. You can go for sysdate. Simple sysdate only. Both are sysdate only. So you can take sysdate and updated date. You can go for O underscore updated date here. This is also date and time. Click on OK. This is also sysdate. So always validate it. Okay. So we have created all the 4 columns. Expression we have done. We have to segregate the data. So based on the router condition. So we will create router here. So we will create 2 groups. So one group for insert logic, one group for update logic. So one group for insert, one group for update. So I will create insert logic here. One group for update logic here. So update. So insert logic will go for advanced, same way yesterday how we did it. New record flag, we will add it, validate. Update group, update. We have taken the group. Okay. Then insert. So this is insert, right? So you can see here, insert group, we will take it insert. So while inserting, we have to correctly map the column. So very carefully you have to do. So this is a target table. Go to field mapping. You should not truncate and load. So what is the customer ID? Look at here. Customer ID is from source customer ID. From source only it's coming, right? Source customer ID. So where is that source customer ID? So from here I have to take source customer ID. First name. Yes, we can take source first name. What is the mobile? Mobile is source mobile. Do I need to insert first previous mobile number? No. Previous address? No. Previous zip code? No. So these 3 columns will be blank very first time, right? Insert operations. So address, we have to take address here, and zip code, we have to take the zip code. And country, so you have to take the country. Create a date. So I will, while creating the table, I will take created date. Even some project, while creating the record, we will use created date, updated date, both we will take it, right? So we can take updated date also. If both are equal, that means the record has been created on the particular date. I hope you are clear on this, right? So we have done for insert logic. Then I'll go for update logic. So take this one, Control C, Control V here. Then you can take the field from here, target. So this is the one. We can go for update here. You can take update. So open this. In the update, what I have to do? So target field mapping, right? So I will unmap all this, clear mapping. For the update logic, what I have to update? See, in any update, if any update is happening in this column, it is update is happening. Source is having the update. So we need to take this customer ID. For this customer ID is matching. Any one of the column is not matching. Okay, this customer ID, we have to keep customer ID. And first name, no need to do. But if you want to take, we can take this first name, right? So we can take it. So this is like update only, right? Existing table, we are taking the update. We should not go for insert logic. So we have to go for, so here we have to use update logic, that is data driven. In the data driven, we have to use configure. So update logic, dd update. Okay, so validate it. It will update by keeping that record, it will update. So what is the column? It's a primary key. So if you want to add, you can add the source customer ID. So that particular column we can keep it. So no need to have. So just we can take, and in the update field mapping, so we can take source customer ID, right? Take source customer ID to customer ID here. We want first name. Yeah, yes, we can take first name also. Source first name. So what is the mobile number? This mobile number we have to take source mobile, right? Source mobile. Yes, we are taking the source mobile here. This update we are updating here. Then, so what about the previous mobile number? This mobile number, whatever we have taken, this mobile number previously. So that should be this mobile number. We have taken the lookup, right? Lookup on this particular table. Lookup mobile number we have to take, right? We have to go for lookup mobile number. So which is lookup mobile number? So this one. Don't go for previous mobile number. Lookup mobile number we have to take. Previous mobile number is lookup. Address is source address, right? And previous address is lookup address. We have to take this address. Zip code is source zip code. Previous zip code is this zip code from lookup. Country. So country is source country. And the updated date alone we'll make it updated. Sorry, updated date. So these columns, okay. So you can save this. So you can see here, this is what we have to do. So no need to create a mapping task here. We are not using any sequence. Just you can mapping task you can create, but for this scenario, no need to have. Just running the very first time. Go to my jobs. So we can check it here. Okay, five records has been processed. So you can see here it has been completed. You can go and check here in the target, right? So select star from this one. So very first time it has inserted, first name inserted, mobile number inserted, right? Then we have the address here, zip code and previous zip code. So previous one, no, it's not loaded. So you can create a date, update a date. Yes, it's correctly loaded, right? So again, one more time, if I'm going to do one more time, if I'm going to run one more time, what should happen? It should not, so source and targets are equal, right? It should not load any record. It's running. So you can check here. Okay, so Jira record has been processed. It will read 5 records from source, but it will not insert, it will not update any record. Okay, but what I'm going to do in the source, I'm going to update any record. Source customer ID, I'm going to update it. So here I'm going to update. So from address, we are keeping the track, right? We are updating. So instead of block 4, I move to block 5. You assume that. So just I'm updating this block 5. So this block 4 will be maintained as history, right? So if you run this, restart, run. So one record has been updated. So you can see here, if you go here, 5 record read from the source, 0 record for insert, 1 record for update. So it should update. Previously, this is what the data, right? It should update the updated date and time also. So as of now, since we are same day we are changing, that will be same date and time only. But if you are changing different date and time, it will be changed. So we are taking, this is first name, mobile number. So block 4 is coming for previous address. So block 3 is coming for the address field. Then this is what, okay. So clear on this, is it performing correctly? Yes, it is performing correctly. So this is what we will go for. So if you have more number of column also, this is what we have to do. See, one more time, I will tell you the mapping. If you look at here, the target insert logic, we can insert it directly, right? So insert logic, we can insert it directly. So insert, we'll go for insert here. If you open it, you can find field mapping. So source field, we have to take source customer ID, source first name, source mobile number, source address, source zip code, source country, created date, updated date, right? So this is what, but very first time we will not load previous mobile number, previous address, previous zip code. Okay, this is for insert logic. I hope you are clear on the insert logic. Then you are going for, so update logic. So for update logic, we have to use DD update. So in the target, we have to use DD update. Since we are using TD update, it will update all the columns. So it is not possible to have only one column to update. This alone, we are not going to update. Everything we are going to update. So you can see here, so which is previous record, which is the current one, right? If both are equal, then there is no changes. If there is changes, then you can find the differences. So it will update all the column only. It will not update. So we may not know, right, which column is going to update. So that column alone, we cannot do it. That's why we are going for DD update. In the field mapping, if you check source customer ID, source custom, the target customer ID. So that's what we have taken, target customer ID equal to source customer ID. First name, yes, first name you are not checking, first name you are taking directly. Then mobile number. This is target mobile number, right? Target mobile number equal to source mobile number, right? Target mobile number equal to source. Whatever the source we have, so that we have to map it. So then only this will be mapped here, right? This will be mapped here. Source mobile, source address, source zip code. So all this we are taking, mobile number, address, zip code, and country also. Then what about the previous mobile number? What about the previous mobile number? Previous mobile number should be a mobile number in the target table, right? So we have to take this mobile number, right? This mobile number we have to take from here, Control C, Control V. So just explanation I have taken from here and I have loaded. But this field is, what is the field? This is lookup field, right? This target only we are looking up. So lookup mobile number. So lookup mobile number is nothing but this mobile number only. This mobile number only, right? So that's why we are adding this mobile number. So what is that address? Previous address is address field only. Zip code is zip code. Previous zip code is zip code. Don't take this previous zip code. This previous zip code is this one. So look up previous zip code. So this one only we have to take. Clear on this? So this is what the mapping for SCD type 3. So just to practice it. So if you do one time practice, then only you will get to know all the stuff very clearly. So it's a little bit confusing, but so you have to do more practice. Then if you do it in real-time project, if you any complex mapping is coming, you can understand the logic and then you can do it. So here some notable point is the column names and the data type of the lookup. Hi guys, welcome to NIC IT Academy. In this session, we will explore another scenario-based interview question and answer in Informatica IICS. The scenario is, how can we fail the session or task in Informatica for a business condition. This can be achieved by using abort function in IICS as well as Informatica Power Center. In Informatica IICS, we can abort a task or task flow in a different ways. While the task is running, we can right click and abort the session. For example, for a business condition, we need to fail the particular task. How can we achieve this logic? If the record is coming from the source, if it has some error record or null or duplicate or due to some data type mismatches, if the session is failing, so that is due to the error record. But we have to explicitly fail the particular task for the business reason. So how can we achieve this? We can achieve by using abort function. So abort function is available in expression transformation. So that is what we are going to learn today. So we have two things. One is error function in Informatica expression transformation. Error function, so what it will do? Error function, it will reject the negative record and it will load rest of the record into the target table. But abort function, it will reject the negative record. Okay, it will reject the negative record and abort the session execution, and it will not load the rest of the record. It issues the error in the session log. So what error we have to issue in the session log, that we can define. Okay, for example, if you take this particular scenario, if log integer ID equal to y, we have to fail this particular task. This is the business logic. This particular column value from the source is y, set to y, we have to fail the particular task. If not, we have to run. So how can we achieve? So for example, this is our source. This is one of the columns in a table. If the record is coming with y, we have to fail this particular task. So if it is y, we have to fail the task. The record, if this integer ID equal to n, we have to succeed this particular task. So for if 1 million record is coming from the source, for all the record, this log indicator is n, it will succeed. For one record, if the indicator is y, this particular session will fail. So this kind of logic we can implement by using abort function in IICS. So we will take one use case and we will see that use case practically. If you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications. If any of the employee's salary, if any of this employee salary is greater than 1 lakh, we have to fail the Informatica flow. Where salary greater than 1 lakh, that is 100K. Yes, we are getting one record is greater than 1 lakh in the source. We have to fail it. But as of now, I will change it to less than 1 lakh. Then after creating the logic, we'll do it. Okay. This is 19,000. I will change it. As of now, okay, imagine that we do not have any value more than 1 lakh. Okay. So I committed. There is no value now. So if I'm going to run this, the condition is, okay, so this is the business logic. They're saying that, okay, we should not get any record with salary more than 1 lakh. If we are getting in this way, so we have to fail the particular mapping. This is a business specific logic, right? It is not the error. It is not error logic. So the date column, okay, we are getting different column date format. That is error. In date format, we are getting something like a string. That is error, right? But this is not the error. This is like a business condition we are writing. Customized functions. So how can I do it? We have to fail the mapping. We have to fail the particular task. So then in Informatica, we have one function is called abort logic. Okay. So just to go to the expression here. So we have written already this one. So this is the normal one. But if any of the salary is greater than 10,000, sorry, 1 lakh, we have to write. So then I have to write if, right? If IAF, if salary of the employee is greater than 1 lakh, that is 100K, then I have to fail the mapping. So how can I fail it? The mapping explicitly. So we have one function called abort function. So if you want to know the function, just click on the function. You'll get the syntax here, then explanation here. So abort message only. So message you have to put. So what messages it should display. Then, okay. So here messages. So one or one, not one of the salary employee. So we have to print that employee also, which employee it is. Concatenation. We'll put the employee ID also. Salary of the employee. So that ID will print. Okay. It's more than 100K. Okay. Simply I'm writing this way. So this is the abort logic. We started here, we ended here. Else normal calculation. Control X, this one. So that's it. This is what we have to write. Okay. So whenever you are seeing this kind of nested function, so check. So what is the inner function? Okay, this is the condition. If the condition is true, okay, from where it is starting, from here to here, right? Okay, from here to here, it will be. Then this is what you have to check always. Okay. So validate, valid, click OK, save. So now if I'm going to execute, will it succeed or fail? The session will succeed. It will calculate, okay, salary is less than 10,000, 20% increment. Always it will calculate, okay. Later point of time, okay. So later point of time. So we are getting some record with more than 1 lakh. So same record I will take. Any record we can take. So just I'm taking this record. I will mark it like one more zero, 1,90,000. So this is project specific condition, right? Yes, this is the project condition. So I'm just restarting this mapping. I am not doing any changes in Informatica level. So only thing is we are getting next day we are getting data as different data. It should fail now. Okay, the session should fail, making the error message that employee ID also. Employee ID 109. So we are getting TT. So TT means it is nothing but transformation error. So if it is source side, we will get RR, relational reader error. If it is target side, we will get writer thread, WRT. If any intermediate transformation error, we will get this way, transformation error expression. So what is the error? So we are getting that O underscore increment salary. For this column, we are getting error. So we put this abort logic, right? Abort means, so we have written some logic, project specific logic. So that's the reason it is failing. So this kind of error, if you are getting in your real-time project, so check whether it is the transformation error. Where is the error? We have to check it. This is common for Informatica Power Center as well as IICS, both. So we are getting salary of the employee. So that particular employee is printing, right? We put the logic like this way. We put the employee ID here, right? So that will print employee ID. So here the employee ID is 109, is more than 100K. Okay, so as per the design, we should not get 100K. So that is what we are getting 100K. So we have to ask the source team to remove that record. So then we have to process it. So we have to write this way the logic. In this video, we are going to learn an interesting scenario-based interview question in Informatica IICS. So this is the question. Create an ETL logic for the input to get the desired output below. The input is, we have two columns, ID and name. So we have different IDs and different names. So we need to get the output in this way. For example, here we have 1 and 1, two different names, Sam and John, but we have to concatenate these two names into one single record for this ID. Similarly, for the second ID number 2, we have two records. These two records should be concatenated with in this format. Similarly for 3 also. If we get the input in this way, how can I get output this way? I have already created this source table in HR schema with all the inputs. So whatever we have here, I just created this particular table here. You can also create this ID and name. And similarly, I created the target table in core schema. So with this name, before loading, just I will truncate this table to show you that. So how can we do this particular logic in Informatica? I just truncated. As of now, there is no data in the target table. It's very simple. So we need to use a different transformation for this particular logic. Without wasting your time, let us do it in the Informatica IICS tool. So wherever I'm finding 1, okay, so that 1 we have to concatenate here. Wherever I'm finding 2, these 2 we have to concatenate. So how can I create this logic? So I'll go here. So I'll create the source table. Sorry, I will take the source table here. What is the source table? S underscore expression exercise 6. Okay, so this table I'm going to take. So field via ID and name. Okay, so what is the logic here? So I'm going to concatenate this one and this one, right? And this two and this two. So first we have to do order by on this ID column. Okay, so this way we have to order it. So after order it like this, see I'm putting that Sam and John both are in one group. Then Ram and Mike, it's one group, and Reena is another group. So this way I have created, right? Yes. So in order to use this, I have to use the sorter. So go to sorter first. First sort the data. Okay. So which one I have to use? Sorter based on the ID column, right? So you can go for ascending order or descending order. Anything is fine. You can use any one order. Then I will go for expression. So in the expression, see here, the expression. So whenever I want to compare previous record, okay, so previous record. So I'm going to take this record. So I'm going to use this way. So if I'm going to take the first record, for the first record, do we have any previous record? No, right? So there is no previous record. So if there is no previous record, that means it's not equal. Okay. So if it is not equal, so this ID column, right? So if for ID column and this ID column is not equal, I'm going to make this name is as it is. Okay, Sam itself. And if it is equal, so this record I'm going to take second one. This ID with previous ID. If both are equal, so I'm going to concatenate with previous name, right? Yes, previous name. If it is not equal, I'm going to take name itself. So if ID and ID is not equal, this ID and this ID is not equal, I'm going to use name itself. That means RAM itself. So that's what I'm going to use. Okay, so I'm going to create a variable port for this. So always create a variable port. So create a variable port here. So v underscore name. Name only I need, right? So concatenation name we want. Yes. I want to make v underscore name. So you can go for 100 characters. So we are going to concatenate all this, right? Yes. So configure. So I'm going to use v underscore so name. So how can I do it? So if condition, if this ID column not equal to previous ID. Okay. If both are not equal, then I'm going to make it like if both are not equal, I have to take name itself, right? Yes, I have to name itself, I have to take. No need to concatenate or anything. Else I have to make concatenation. So what is the concatenation I have to do? So in this case, I have to take first previous one, then the next one, current one, right? Yes. So here I have to take previous name, concatenation, single quotes, comma, then concatenation, name, right? Yes. So here I have to create two columns. One is previous ID and previous name. So just I will create previous ID. If you validate now, it will not be validated. Why? Because there is no previous ID, previous name. So I'm going to create previous name here. This is also variable port. So previous ID, it's like a decimal. It is nothing but ID column only. So after creating the column, we have to create this one. So after creating the logic, then we have to create. Otherwise, before. So before, if you are creating, it will be assigned. Then it will not be compared correctly. So it's a case sensitive. You have to use correctly. Previous name equal to name. You can make it like 100 characters. Click on OK here. And previous name, I have to make it like what is the name? The name is name only. Yes. So validate. It should be valid. If you go on valid now, validate now, it should be validated. Okay. So after that, I'm going to create. So variable port I have to take outside, right? O underscore name. So just I'm going to take output. Just string. You can make 100 characters. Click on OK. So configure and this output, the variable one, I have to assign it, right? Name. That's it. Okay. So target, I'm going to take. So I have already created a target table for this. Exercise 6, right? Yes, we will check it here. I have created ID and name, but still I have to do uh, one more workaround. I will tell you what is that. Okay. O underscore name should be on the name ID column, right? ID and name. Yes. So don't put this name. So if you connect to this name, then again we will get source data on, right? Yes. So I will truncate and load. Target I will truncate and load. I'll go and execute. So it will truncate and load here. To my jobs, it's running. Got loaded with 5 records. Okay, so 5 records. So why it is 5 record? We have to get 3 record only, right? So it has loaded this way. So one SAM it has loaded. Yes. And after that, one more record. For every record it is generating. Yes. So we have used only expression, right? Yes, it will generate this way only. So two RAM and then two RAM and mic. So it is generating this way. But if you see this, I need only these records, right? These 3. So how can I take these records? So from the resultant, if I want to take this record, so that means can we use aggregator? If you use aggregator will give you, if I'm going to do group by on this ID column, group by on ID column, so it will take the last record. Am I correct? So on the group, it will take last record. So this is the one. See why they are asking this type of questions in interview. They will test you whether you are familiar with like a sorter, expression, and aggregator. So if I'm getting like this in real-time project also, so if you have practice like this, then definitely you can able to do it, right? That's why they will test it. See what is the aggregated column? So here I have to use aggregated column is ID column. That's it. No need of any aggregations. So just a group by on ID, then you will get the target. So I'm going to run it now. Based on the scenario, we have to use the transformations. So instead of 5 records, we'll get 3 records only this time. So you can see here, so only 3 records has been loaded. So we have used to truncate and load. So we have loaded like this, right? So are we getting same records, same results? Yes. So this is the way you have to use. Clear? So sorter, expression, and aggregator. Hello everyone. Let us start our today's session. You assume that the source team is placing the file. It's like a CSV file. Okay, it's a comma separated value file they are sending. Okay, this is our source file. It's nothing but it's a CSV file format. So we already seen that. Okay, so how to read the data from this particular file and how to load it into a table. So here I'm going to bring Informatica IICS and here I'm going to bring the target. So target might be a cloud or any RDBMS. So we are going to read the data from source system. Source is a file. Okay, so this time source is a file here. This is our IICS and we are going to load the data to any RDBMS or cloud. So we can take it like RDBMS here or even cloud. So anything. Okay, so cloud also we can load. Our target also might be a flat file. So in the RDBMS, I'm going to have the table. So we already created one table, right? It's a flat file to table load. We already created this table, T underscore employees table. So in our today's session, so this particular file contains some Unicode characters. Okay. So Unicode characters. So maybe the different character set. So Chinese character, Japanese character. So different character it has. If it has different character, how to read the data? We need to consider code page. Okay, so in IACS, we need to consider the code page, which we have seen this code page in our connection. So how to use this code page in our connection? So what is the significance of this code page to read this kind of data? So if you are going to work on the real-time project, yes, definitely will receive this kind of file system from the source. So in that case, how can we read? You assume that this is our source file. Okay, so this is our CSV file. I kept the file in our C drive SRC files. I will open the file. I will show you. If you see this file, the file has some Unicode characters. You can see here some Unicode characters. It has some characters here, right? Yes, different character set we have. So here we have some different characters, some symbols we have, and then different character set. You can see here. So this is the different character, right? So based on the character set, our source team will inform us, okay, this is the character set we have. So based on that, we have to put your code page and we have to read the data from the source. So how can we read and so what are the things we need to make sure? We will see one by one. And for this, I'm going to create a table target. So target as of now, there is no table. So I'm going to create it by using admin. I will create table in the core user. I'm going to create it .t underscore employees. So this is a table. I select start from hr.employees where 1 equal to 2. So just I'm creating a table in the target. So why I'm creating the table? Already we have the table, right? I dropped it. Again, I have created newly. So if you see this, so this is the table structure and it has 11 columns. And if you describe the table, so this is the number of columns and data types. So why I have dropped and recreated, I will tell you. See this, the employee ID is number, first name is varchar2 and all the characters, right? Yes, we will start reading the data. So how can I read the data? So source is file system, right? I'll go to data integration service. So we already created the connections. We'll go to new mapping, create a new mapping here, and I can name it m underscore source underscore flat file underscore employees with Unicode data. So what is Unicode first of all? If you see this, so Unicode characters, if you want to learn more, so just to check this page, you will get more idea. So what is this Unicode characters, right? If you go down, you can see different character set we have. So different character set from here only I have taken some Unicode characters. So some copyright symbol, art symbol. So all the different kind of symbols I have taken. Okay, so this kind of, so this is like a UTF-8 characters. So different character set we have. So just to go through this, you will get some idea about, so what is this Unicode characters? And from here only I have taken different characters. Okay, so we may get some kind of, okay, the thumbs up symbol and emojis and everything we can get it. So from the source. So in that case, how can we proceed? So go to source here, source, and select the connection. Okay, so we'll see the connection here. First of all, we'll check what is the date and time format here. So this is mm-dd-yy format. The date format is mm-dd-4y. And we have Unicode characters also. So mm-dd-4y only we have given. If you go to this view connection, so just we'll see the view connections here. So what is the code page we have given? MS Windows Latin 1. So this is the default code page, right? Yes, and also date format we have given here. That's fine. We'll keep it. And we'll select the object here. So object is nothing but this is the file, right? So we'll take the file. In the file, so this is the delimiter. Control C. And I will select this particular file. Click OK. Go to formatting options. So click on the formatting options. The file type is delimited file. And delimiter here it is. Other delimiter, we have to provide the delimiter list, right? It is not a single delimiter. We have multiple delimiter here. So that is what just I'm mentioning the multiple delimiter here. Yes. So then text qualifier, if you have double quotes, yes, you can mention that. And first data row number at 2. So since first row is header, we have to provide this 2. So this is the default conditions. Click OK here and just to check preview data. So for our reference, we can test it. Okay, it is reading. See here, it is not reading properly, right? Yes. We'll see how to fix this particular issue. As of now, if you preview the data here itself, it is not reading properly, right? So that means the connection is not correct. So go to view connection, edit the connection. And here, so code page, change it to UTF-8. So you can check with the source team. Okay, so what is the code page of the data? Then accordingly you can change it. So for an example, this UTF-8 can read this particular data. The UTF-8 code page, right? So it can read. So the symbol and different characters here and these characters, it can read. Okay, so how can I read it, right? So click OK here. We changed the code page. So now we will test it. So just we can preview. It is not showing now. So already it has been previewed. That's why it's not showing. So formatting options, click OK here. It should refresh. Okay, so now as well, it is not showing clearly. Now we'll go to the field. In the field, go to options, edit metadata. So here, everything make sure that it should be a string data type, n string. So wherever the character we are making, that should be a n string. Okay, employee ID is number. So 10-digit number. Other characters, other fields are n string only. So n string for Unicode characters. Make sure that, so Informatica we have n string. Okay, so now we will job ID, hire date. It should be date and time. And the other field, okay, so we have to change it, right? So if the source is flat file, yes, we have to change it, everything. So decimal 4, 2 decimal point. Just I'm checking. Manager ID, I'm making 4. and I'll go here, number of 4. Yes, we defined everything, right? Just to save this. And if you want, you can check it preview also. So here also you can run the preview. We will check it whether the data is reading from the source or not properly. Okay. It will generate the preview now. If it is showing correctly, so that means we are good at source side. Instead of running before itself, we can preview the data. So this is what we can test or debug our mappings. After changing the code page, whether it is reading correctly. Yes, it is reading correctly, right? You can see here the symbol got it, and then it is reading properly, right? Different characters. Okay, so now we will try to load the data. So if you have any other transformation, make sure that all the transformation should have n string for the character set. Go to the target. So target, we will take the data. We will check it whether it is loading. So source side, it is reading correctly, but target side, we have to check it, right? Whether it is loading properly or not. So based on the Unicode characters, we need to provide the characters. Okay, Japanese character, Chinese character. So different UTF-8, UTF-32 are different character set. Okay, so you can check some Unicode characters and you will get clear idea. So what is that Unicode characters and everything. If the file doesn't have any Unicode characters, yesterday we have seen. So you can go for default character set, Latin, and then you can start reading it. But if the source stream, they are especially sending with some Unicode characters, we need to ask them to check what is the Unicode characters here. Based on the Unicode characters, we need to select the code page. Okay. So I have taken the target table, go to truncate and load, go to field mapping. So just I'm doing the mapping here. Okay. Save this. See, the file contains Unicode characters. Okay. The file contains Unicode characters. It means this is Unicode character of UTF-8. Clear? So Unicode character of UTF-8. So different formats we have. Chinese character. Okay, if you go and check the code page, you will find it, the connections. So what is the Unicode character? Based on that, you have to choose. See, we have the different Unicode characters, right? So I have given UTF-8. That means these characters set can be handled by using this UTF-8. If you are thinking that, okay, the source has different Unicode characters, code pages, then you have to choose accordingly. You have Chinese, right? So Japanese, Taiwan, and then we have different German. So we have different character set we have. So you can choose here, right? So based on the Japanese, and then we have different European, right? Different character set we have. So based on the character set, we have to choose from here, code page. So now I'm going to run it. So we have done the mapping. Now I'm going to run it. Source it is reading. We will check it whether target is writing the data. So as I told, if you have multiple transformations, make sure that all the transformation has n string for the character set. N string, okay, n string it should have. So UTF-8 and UTF-16 is normally, it will read most of the special characters. So that's why we are going for UTF-8 or UTF-16. So that is what I'm saying. So please go through that Unicode characters list and then you can find. So what is Unicode character? What is the different characters are there? Right? See here, it is not loading the data properly. So that means it read the data from the source, but while writing the data to target table, it is not loading properly. So then how can I load properly? If you describe the table, you can see the table contains varchar2, but it should have n varchar2. Okay. So in that case, so what I will do, I have to change wherever we have varchar2 to n varchar2. So how can I change with the data? Can I change the data type? No. So for that, I will truncate it. See, in real time, we cannot truncate as it is. We have to create a backup table, constraints, triggers, and everything we have to check. And we have to create one more. But here, just I'm truncating the table. So we have to check the dependencies, right? So directly we cannot truncate any table. We have to check the indexes, triggers is there or not, and the data should not get truncated as it is. So I just truncated, there is no data. So in that case, I will describe. So these characters, this particular column, I need to change it, right? So how can I change data type? Alter table, table name, T underscore employees, modify, alter table, table name, modify column name to this one. So I will check other field. So we have some other field, right? So how many number of field we have? Character set. So we have last name, email, then we have phone number. If I have any special characters, we should change it, right? Yes. So I will take all other field and then here job ID. So this field I will select it. I will change it. So all other field has been changed. So now I will go and describe. So everything is now like n varchar 2. Okay. So after that, what we have to do? We have to run it one more time. We will check it. So who will decide which Unicode we have to use? So based on the data. Okay. So which source team is going to send the data? Based on the data, we have to check with them whether what is the Unicode characters in it, right? So we have to decide which Unicode characters, or we have to check with them. If they are sending the data, what kind of data they are going to send. So it will have some Chinese character or Japanese character. Based on that, we have to decide. We have to work with business analyst and the source team. And we have to ask these questions, whether the source file contains any Unicode characters. Then what is the Unicode characters? Okay, so do we need to handle any Unicode characters, whether they are going to send a file as a zip file, encrypted file, all that 7 days they are going to send the file. So what is the format? What is the delimiter? Whether the data will contain the delimiter going forward. So what is the maximum length for each and every column? So these type of questions we need to ask them, okay, to the source team. So while in the requirement itself, we have to ask them, get it clarified. Okay, so we have executed and then we will check it now whether it got loaded or not. We changed the data type. We'll check it one more time. Okay, still it is not loaded. So what is the mistake? We did it. So we changed the column in the database level. See here. So this is the mistake we might be doing in real-time project also. That is why. So first I didn't do that. See here, this is the target table. I just changed the data type in the target database. Database I changed. So what is the data type in the target table in Informatica level? So Informatica level, if you go to the target field, still we are seeing the string only, right? We are seeing string only. If you want, you can edit metadata. Still we are seeing varchar only, right? It should be n varchar. So how can I see whenever you are altering the structure or altering the data type and everything, you have to sync to the database. See here we have the option synchronize, right? So just to synchronize this particular options, it will ask all the field, yes, synchronize. So now it should be n string, n varchar. If you are changing anything, see here now it is n varchar here. So if any design changes, any DDL changes happening on the target table, so that should be synchronized with in the IICS as well. Okay, so we will save it. So that is what I'm saying. So please make sure that from source to target, everything should be n varchar 2 in Informatica level as well as database level. So I will run it now. So we will check. After this, it will truncate the target table. It will load it again. We will check it whether it has loaded properly or not. So I'll go here. So all the 107 record has been loaded. Now I will check it whether it has been loaded correctly. Yes, it has been loaded correctly, right? With all the different characters. See, this particular character set, the code page UTF-8 will handle this kind of special characters. So that's why I used UTF-8 characters. So based on the source, we have to choose the code page. Okay. So this is what. So you can create one more file with a different character set, some Chinese character or Japanese character. You enter into this file and then try to load it and check it whether it is loading properly or not. So based on that, you can choose the source code page. If you have different data type, different code pages on different file, yes, we have to create different connections. So based on the source file, we have to create different connections. Okay. In our today's session, we'll start with the next topic is called lookup policy on multiple matches. So what is this option, right? For example, if I take this is the source table. Okay, so this is the source table. This is our source table and this is our lookup table. Okay, so lookup. Source table, for one of the column value, I'm getting some column value 20. In lookup table, we have values. For example, I will take these values in lookup. So we have some values here. Same department ID. I will take it here. So this one, we will take it like a department underscore ID. Okay. This is like a department underscore ID, one column value. So any IDs we can take. So department ID. Same here also we have the department ID. DEPT underscore ID. So we have to match it here in the lookup table. So we have 10 department 10. It's nothing but HR department. Department 20. It's nothing but some admin department. Okay. Department 30. Finance department. Department 40. So we have some purchasing department or sales department. So we have some departments are it. So these are the departments. So if we have this way, so if we have the department ID is coming from the source and it will find the matches here, right? It will find the match. So 20 and 20 will get matched and then this admin will be returned. So for this, we will get return port is this admin. So in some cases, if I have duplicate value in the lookup, okay, if we have duplicate value in the lookup, for example, here, due to some reasons, we have the duplicate value. Yes, it may be the real scenario also. We may have some duplicate value. Same 20, department ID 20, we have some other departments. Purchasing department, okay. So I will take it in this way. Purchasing department, we have 20. So now Informatica will go and search. Okay, so 20 and 20. So now Informatica is finding multiple matches. Am I correct? So this one, we will get 2 matches now. So this is called multiple matches. So if Informatica found this multiple matches, then what could be the return value? So in order to take, we have 5 different options. So what are those options? In IICS or Informatica Power Center, this is the options. So first one, it will have return first row. Okay, so whenever it is finding matches, so it will make ascending order. Okay, alphabetic order. Then based on that, it will return per first row. So out of these two, so 20 admin, 20 purchasing. So it will return admin as the first row because A is the alphabetic order, ascending order. So if we select multiple matches, so we have one options here, lookup policy. Okay, multiple matches. So this will have return first row. Second option is return last row. So in this case, it will make ascending order. Last row is purchasing. So it will return purchasing. So one more option, by default, we'll have one option, return any row. So any one. It may return admin or it may return purchasing. So any row, this is nothing but default option. Okay, this is the default option. In Informatica Power Center also, we'll have this option, return any row. Or, so we have one more option is called report error. So report error. So report error means the task will fail. Okay, it will fail. It will automatically fail and then we'll get error message. So this is nothing but these are the four options we have. So this is nothing but lookup policy. So we'll call it as lookup policy. Multiple matches. So we have here in Informatica IICS, we have multiple matches. So this way. So if we get multiple matches, which one we have to consider? So this is what we have to. So take it. If I get multiple matches, which one I have to return? Okay, one more options will be there. So because of this option only, lookup transformation is called it as active transformation. So what is this what is this option? Return all rows. Okay, return all rows. It is nothing but, so whenever multiple matches found, so it has to return all the rows. Because of this property only, lookup transformation is called active. So why it is active? So because, for example, here department ID 20 is coming, so it will take 20 admin. So one record. So 20 admin. Same 20 will get one more record, 20 purchasing. So this one. So because of these two records, for one record from the source, we will get two records as output. Okay, so two record as output. So because of this reason only, so lookup transformation is called active transformation. Okay, sometimes in interview they will ask whether lookup is active or passive. So you can answer them. Okay, so we have one property called lookup policy, multiple matches. So if we get any multiple matches in the lookup table, so based on the property what we are selecting, so it will be active or passive. So return all rows is nothing but active. So other options are passive. So because it will return the same number of records. So whatever we are getting, so same number of record get, so because it's a left outer join, right? So but here we will get more number of records. Because of this property, lookup is called active transformation. We will see this one in by using some practical example where we'll have it. So it is because of some real-time scenario. For example, okay, so if it is matches, we have to get both values. It matches, we have to report the error. So we should not get any duplicate value on the lookup table. So based on the scenario requirement, we have to choose the options. Okay, some requirement will get this option, some requirement they will ask us to select this option. For some reasons, yes, we'll get this one only. By default option is this one. So for this one, we will take one example. I'll go to this source file directory. I will take this particular file or this file, department as flat file. So here we are going to look up this file. Okay, flat files we are going to look up. So I will open this. This is a CSV file. I'm just opening in Excel and see here. So this is the value we have. Department ID, department name, manager ID, location ID. So we have here. So here 30 purchasing, same value here we have 30 banking. So purchasing and banking. So which one is first value? Banking is the first value by alphabetic order, right? Okay, so this one we will take it as a lookup table. Okay, so I will take this one. This is the lookup table. We will log into IICS. I have already started the services. So all the services should be up and running. So now I will open this data integration module. I will create a mapping. We will see this option practically. So by default, most of the scenario, it will be default options, return any row, but based on the scenario, okay, business use case, we have to select the options. Just I'll go to new, create a mapping. I will create a new mapping here. So just I'm creating m underscore lookup underscore policy. I'll take the source. Source, I'm going to take this table, the HR schema. So I will take this particular table, employees table. So employees table. So we have department ID, right? Employees details, and we have the department ID. For each department ID, I have to find out. So what is the department name? So which table I have to load here? The core schema, I have one table, select star from T underscore employees underscore department. So this is the table I have. So by default, initially I will truncate this table, make sure that no data is available in this table. I will truncate. So the table has been truncated now. There is no data. So here up to here I have employees details I have to load. So here we have department name and location. So these two data we have to look up, these two column value, right? Yes. So now I will open this Informatica. I'll go to source, take the source table, Oracle underscore SRC. So I will take the source table as employees table. So take this employees table here, click OK. And go to this target. I'm just taking the target also. Just I'm taking the target connection. I will take the target table. T underscore employees underscore department. Just I have taken the target and I'm just enabling truncate and load. So before loading that, it will truncate and load. So manually we have truncated already. Okay. Okay. So now I will take lookup. So here I'm just taking the lookup transformation. So which one we are looking up? Flat files. Go to lookup object. So open this connection. So flat file connection we have already created. So this is the flat file connection, source file location. Just I will open this and lookup object. So select this lookup object. It's nothing but that CSV file, right? So this is the CSV file. Just I'm selecting this file. Click OK here. So here we have one option, multiple matches, right? So by default, what is the option here? We have return any row. So that is option. This is the default option. Okay, so if multiple matches found, return any row, any one of the row. Either it return banking or it return purchasing. Everything is fine. Since it is a flat file, we will not have any other options here. Okay, SQL queries, so nothing will be there. Okay, so just to go to formatting options, check whether all the formatting is correct. Yes, it is correct. And if you want, you can preview the data. Okay, now go to lookup condition. So we'll make the condition. Here we are getting the conflict. Just we will resolve the conflict. Just to go to the resolve conflict source, we'll make it like, okay, source is coming from employees underscore. Source is employees underscore, right? So click this plus symbol, add lookup field, department ID equal to department ID from employees table. So this is the lookup table field. So this is the incoming table field. So both should be same data type. See here, here it is a decimal, here it is string. Why? So because lookup object, where the lookup object columns will be there, return fields. Go to return fields. Since lookup is flat file, so here all the columns are there at the string, but here it is not matching, right? So string and then decimal, we have to match it. So go to return field. Since it's a flat file, don't remove any column. Edit metadata. So you have to change it. End string. It should be number data type, number of 4 digit department ID. Department name is string only, 255 character. Manager ID is number, 4 digit. Location ID is number and 4 digit. So we can make 4 digit or 10 digit. So whatever it may be. So this is what. So now we will go to lookup conditions. We will check it whether, okay, so both are decimal. So that's correct. So advanced options. Okay, so there won't be any advanced options here. So we'll leave it. So now we'll go to this target here. We already taken the target table. Go to target field mapping. We will do the field mapping, smart map. So these columns are coming from employees table. For example, here manager ID, department ID, both are coming from departments table. Instead, we can take it from employees table also. So take this employees underscore manager ID, employees underscore department ID. Okay, so here we have department name and location ID. So these two field is coming from the flat file, the lookup table. So now we will save this and we will run it. We will create one task for this. So no need to create task. We can run it without task also, but always create a task. Okay, MCT underscore lookup underscore policy. Lookup policy. So runtime environment, choose this is the runtime environment, whichever the respective runtime environment. Mapping, select the mapping. Lookup policy, select it. So you'll get mapping here, lookup policy. So go to next. So these are the options. So whatever the options we want, we can select it. Just I'm not selecting any options, just to save this. So I'm going to run now. We will check what is the value we are getting for the department ID 30. So 30, right? Yes. So what is the value I'm getting? Whether I'm getting banking or purchasing. So any row we have selected as any row. So it may select any value. Just I'm running my jobs. Just to refresh it. Starting queued. It will be running. Success. All the 107 records loaded. So here we are getting 107 only. It's a passive, right? So we'll check it now. So what is the value we are getting for department ID 30? We have to check purchasing department. Okay. So that is correct. How many records we got? Now 107. It is not more than 107. Okay. So because of that, this is passive. So now we will go to the options. Go to mapping. So here the lookup, just to open the lookup table, go to lookup object, lookup policy. So now I'm selecting first row. Save this in alphabetic order. So here we have banking and purchasing, right? So it will make catching. So while making the catching, it will make alphabetic order. So banking and purchasing. So which one should be the first one? Banking, right? So we will see whether it is selecting return first row. Sorry, we will run mapping task. I'm just running the mapping task. Go to mapping task, just run it. So we have already truncated and loaded. We have selected truncate and load. It will truncate and load. Starting, queued, running. Then we'll get the status. Success. So now we'll check. It should have truncated and loaded. So now we are getting banking. See here. So banking, how it is taking banking based on alphabetic order. It will make banking one. Okay. So purchasing, it will not select. So now I will go to the other options. Return last row. So out of 2, what is last row? Purchasing. It should return purchasing. I'll go to mapping task and I will run it. So it will take purchasing now. So I'll put where class also to show you that. Okay. So where department underscore ID equal to 30. So here I'll show you purchasing. Now it has loaded purchasing. So how many records totally? Same 107 only. See here, purchasing now. So next option is report error. If multiple matches found, report error. Okay, so fail the task. You just fail it. We should not get any multiple matches in the lookup table. Then it should fail. Yes, this is also one of the real-time scenario. So it's based on the requirement. We will mark it in this way. So we have to always check with the business team, business analyst or product owner. So what is the option we have to select? So based on the scenario, we have to choose it. So here we are getting warning. So warning means partial record has been loaded. So why we are getting warning? So because partial record has been loaded to the target. So those 6 records not loaded. Multiple match found in lookup. Okay, so that's the reason we are getting. If you go here, if you check here, we'll get 101 record only. So there won't be any department ID 30. So if I want to fail the entire task, what I have to do? If I have to fail this entire task, I have to go to the advanced session property. So here I have to add the property called stop on error, right? So we have to enable this stop on error. Error handling stop on errors 1. If any one error occurs, we have to stop the execution. So then it will not load partial data, right? So even if it is error, we will not get warning now. It will be errored out. So that's a difference between stop on error and stop on error equal to 0, stop on error equal to 1, right? It's running, it is failed status. So it will not load any data. So we are getting multiple match found. So we are already seen. So what is the difference between the warning and failed, right? Yes. So this is the one options. So if you go and check, there won't be any data. Okay, one more option is there. The next option is called return all rows. Okay, return all rows. Multiple matches found, return all the rows. So if I get 107 record from the source, now we will get 107 plus 6 records. So because for 20, it will match 2 times, right? So 6 records additionally. So 113 record we should get. We'll check to run. Just to run it. Starting. Running. 113, right? Success. So 107 record incoming, but this lookup, it is increasing the number of record. So 113. So because it found duplicate value. So whenever the joins also, if we get any duplicate, the record count will be increased. So here we are getting 113. So because of this property, lookup is called active. How many records now? 113. So department ID 30, we will check it now. See here. So for each one record in the source, we are getting 2 records in the target. So same 114, we are getting banking 1, purchasing 1, banking 1, purchasing 1. For each record, we are getting 2 records in the output. So because of this property only, lookup transformation is called active. So what is this property is called? lookup policy, multiple matches. I hope you are clear. Kindly practice it. You'll get clear idea. So based on the real-time scenario, the requirement, we have to choose either one of the options. Okay. I got few questions. Is it possible to create two tasks? One is for purchase, another one for banking. No, we cannot create a two task. Okay, so can we use abort function as well? Abort function is the business use case. Okay, so to validate this record, this one we cannot abort it. Report error means because of this property, it will fail. Okay, so mapping level, you need to make it like abort. So that is a business validation condition. So that should be from expression transformation. So this abort logic is nothing but it's a report error. Okay. And lookup policy on multiple match. Yes, I have given one exercise in the exercise lookup exercise. So kindly practice so that as well. Okay. So this is what lookup policy on multiple match. Kindly practice it. You will get clear idea. And sometimes in interview, they will ask questions. So I will take lookup catching separately. So one session, separate session for lookup catching and lookup and joiner. So what is the difference? When to use lookup, when to use joiner? So if we are going to join heterogeneous sources, okay, heterogeneous sources in the source level, in the source itself, heterogeneous sources is coming from the source itself, then use joiner. Okay, here joiner. So if you have any heterogeneous sources, okay, midstream of the pipeline, okay, so anywhere in the pipeline, here I have to look up, here I have to join. Yes, you can do lookup here. So look up some value, get some value out of it. So that is lookup. Okay, anywhere in the midstream, if you want to look up, yes, you can go for lookup. So based on the catching, okay, based on the performance, we can choose either lookup or joiner. If joiner we are getting some performance issue, we can go for lookup. If lookup we are getting some performance issue, we can go for joiner. So joiner we have index catching, data catching. Lookup we have static catch, dynamic catch, persistent catch. So all these three options I will explain later, catching options, but there is some difference between lookup and joiner. So joiner we can perform four different options, right? Four different operations. One is left outer, right outer, inner join, then full outer join. That means normal join, master outer, detail outer, full outer. That is what we can perform in joiner. Lookup is always left outer join. So how will you make lookup is inner join? So yes, we have seen already. So we have to filter that null value in the filter transformation after lookup. So joiner we can perform only equi-join. So equal condition only we can put it in the join condition. But in lookup we can use equi-join, non-equi-join also. Okay. So based on the scenario we have to use. So in joiner maybe we cannot use any SQL override query. Okay, SQL override query we cannot use it in the joiner. But we can write SQL override query in lookup. Okay, so that we can write. So I will write this SQL override query. We have seen yesterday, we have written some SQL override query, but I will write this SQL override query while taking SCD types. So data catch, index catch is available in joiner. So here static, dynamic, persistent catch is available. Okay, joiner is used for joining two homogeneous sources or heterogeneous, mostly like heterogeneous only. But here lookup is to look up the data. Joiner is active, but lookup transformation by default it is passive. So because lookup policy on multiple matches, return all rows, it is active. So joiner is always connected, but lookup both connected as well as unconnected. Okay, conditional based join we can perform in lookup. So that we cannot perform in joiner. Okay, so these are the difference between joiner and lookup. So SQL override, we can write it in source transformation, not in joiner transformation. But lookup itself, we can write SQL query. So that's a difference I mentioned here. Okay. So I will share this document as well. Sometimes if they're asking interview, you can tell them this difference. Okay, these difference. So UDF in IICS. So what is UDF? So UDF is nothing but user defined function. So user defined function. So we have function already. So if you open any expression transformation, just I'm opening one expression transformation, go to expression or any other transformations, go to expression, you can find functions here, built-in functions. So what are the functions we have? So we have the string functions, date functions, right? So we have different functions. We have number function, conversion function. So all this function, if you go to all function, you can see here. So each functions is for one specific functionality. For example, if I'm going to use some logic, okay, this is if logic, we have to provide three different input parameter, right? So condition, true, false. Similarly, for other functionality, okay, I have to give lpad, ltrim, and then we have lower of functions. We have substring, in-string, modulus functions. So a lot of functions are available, right? So if you use any one function, so here I'm using rtrim function. So right hand side, so it will trim. So any space if you have, right? So it will have the any space, it will remove the space on the right hand side. So this is what it will go for, that the trailing spaces, you can say in this way. Okay, so this way it will remove the space on the right hand side. So who has written this logic? So by Informatica, by default, in Informatica itself, we have the logic, right? So anyone can use it. This is called built-in functions. Informatica has already these functions. So can we write our own functions? Yes, we can write our own functions by using UDF, user defined functions. So there are no user defined function to display. So because we haven't written any user defined function, can we write it? Yes, we can write. For example, this logic I'm going to take. So epoch time converter. So what is this epoch time converter? So current time is, this is the time. Okay, this is the time actually. So in Unix, it will take the time format into a number format. So in Unix, it will store time into a number in this. So we can convert this time, so this number into a time format like this. So this is equal to, so this one. Okay, so 22nd November 2024. So this is the timing we have. So we can convert this one into this one. So how can I convert? For this, we have logic. So what is this epoch time? So from 1970. Okay, so from 1970, January 1st, 1970, each second will be calculated from the midnight of this one. So each second will be calculated. And now, so this timer is in, it will automatically increase. So it will increase. Okay, so one by one. So each second it will get. So we can take this time to convert it into a human readable timestamp. For example, convert from epoch time to human readable date. How can I convert? So we have this logic. Okay, like this. So we will take this logic. Okay, this is the logic for SQL. Okay, so we have this one. So this logic somebody else has already created. Okay, this is the one 1970. We have to do it. So this one, for example, I'm taking this time here. Okay, this time. Control C to this one. So I'll take this one and I will run this dual. Okay, this logic. So then it will give you today's date and time, right? To date, it is converting this into a date. So from 1970, so each seconds, okay, 60 seconds, 60 minutes. So for each 24 hours. So that way we have calculated how many days we will get it. So that day we are calculating add to date. So we are adding that days, number of days to this 1970. So this logic can be created in Informatica. Yes, we can create. So how can I create this logic into Informatica? For example, this is a table I'm going to take, source table. So source table, I'm going to take this student table, student ID, student name, date of birth. So date of birth, I'm going to make, so this date of birth, whatever we have. So this column is in number format, number. Source is number format. So target is date format. So we have to take this format. This is a target table, student ID, student name, date of birth is in date format. So source we have to read from the Unix box as a number format, and the target in data warehouse, we have to load it in date and time. This is the requirement. Okay. How can I convert? Do we have any conversion logic? Okay. So in project, so this is the source system, and for all the source table, we will get this data birth column as epoch timestamp. So we have to create a common function to use in mapping. So everyone has to use this particular function in mapping to convert this format to this format. Okay. This can be achieved by using maplet or user defined function in IICS. Okay. How can I create an IICS? Just to log into IICS, go to new, go to components. Okay. Components. So here you can find one options like user defined function. So create a reusable function to use in transformation expressions. Yes, we can create our own function that is nothing but user defined functions, UDF. Just to create it and go to this one. So where we have to give. So it will have arguments and expressions. So how many arguments we need? Only one argument we need. So that we are going to give as a number. It has to convert number into date and time. Yes. So what is the return data type? So return data type is date. So date data type. So we have to take date return. Okay, so return, it's like a function in Oracle. So we always use return, right? Return data type. Yes, we will use return type is date. Argument. So how many number of arguments we have? So one argument we are going to give. So argument one. So that is nothing but input. So it's nothing but numeric input. Argument one. We can make it like argument one itself, or we can take like, okay, instead of this argument one, we want to make this one as, so epoch timestamp as number. So this is the argument one. It's a numeric. We have to take. So what is the expression? So expression we have to write it here, right? So what is the expression we will write? So to convert it, so we are using one functionality, add to date. Same thing. So whatever we have, just I'm going to copy it. This logic, okay, whatever we have. So this one is nothing but, so from this seconds, we are converting as a days, right? Number of days. And from 1970, we are going to add these many days. It will give you the current date. Similarly, here also, we are taking to date, we are taking this date, and we are adding these many days, add to date, these many days to this particular date. So this is the one we are going to take. This is nothing but the epoch number, whatever we are giving. So same logic we have used here. Instead of this one, we have to use this one here. That's it. Right? This is the parameter value. So same thing, I'm going to use it here. Control C and take this one, Control V. But instead of this number, I'm going to take this epoch number, right? it should be a dynamic value. That's it. Validate, expression should be valid, and save this. So we just created one user defined function. That's it. It's very simple. You can create similarly n number of functions. So consider this mapping. Source, I have taken this source table, s underscore student underscore epoch. So that's the source table I have taken. So target I have taken here, the same target t underscore student underscore epoch. So this is the target table I have taken. I will remove this. Okay. I just truncated it. There is no data. Okay. In between, I'm going to use expression. But here I'm not going to write this logic. Somebody has already written as a UDF. So that UDF, I'm going to use it. So go to this expression. So create one new column, O underscore human readable timestamp. Okay. So that is nothing but date and time. Okay. Configure. This time I'm not going to write any logic. Somebody else already has written the logic. Go to user defined functions. So we already created one functions. We can rename this function also. Just add it. So what is this epoch number? So that is nothing but the field. So which field I have to give? This field, date of birth field, right? Just to change this field, date of birth. Okay. So colon UDF. So colon LKP, colon stored procedure, colon UDF. Similarly, colon UDF. So colon UDF, user defined function, that is function name and input parameter value. So this one we are giving as a number. It will convert this as a date and time format. That's it. And go to this target, open this target, go to field mapping. So do this field mapping. Just unmap it. Okay. So you can see here. So date of birth is timestamp column in the target table, but date of birth is coming from the source is double number. But here we have used already, right? So this is a return one we have created in function. Just to take this, save this one. And I'm going to run this mapping. Okay. I'm going to run this mapping. I haven't written this logic in mapping level. So somebody else already written. Okay. Imagine that somebody else already written that I have used here as a user defined functions. Go to my jobs. So I can check it here. Succeeded. We will check whether it has been converted or not. Yes. So today's date, it has converted. So because I put one timestamp with the today's epoch time. So this time I put it here. So that's the reason it has converted into this date and time. Okay. So this is the best example for UDF, user defined function. Similarly, you can use for different other functionality also. Okay. So user for project specific, we have to generate some functionality. So that can be created as a user defined function. We can use these functions into expression, filter, and wherever we have the expression logic, we are writing router. Wherever we want to take this expression, we can use it. Okay. So I hope you are clear. So kindly practice it for this logic. So UDF means user defined function. Maplet is reusable logic. Okay. So anyone can use it. So that is the main purpose of this function. Somebody has used it. Somebody has created it. If you go to explore, somebody has created here. Okay. In this folder, if you want to copy this into your folder, yes, this is the user defined function. You can do it. Move to your folder. Sorry, copy to your folder. Don't move it, because if you move, this will be moved from this one. Okay, so copy to your folder and use it, or copy to your folder also. Wherever you want to use it, yes, you can use. But you should know, okay, already some user-defined functions are there for this logic. So that you should know. If you go and check in real-time project, so this kind of symbol is there. That is nothing but it's a user-defined function. F of x is function, and this is like a user. So this will be a user-defined function. So anyone can use it. So thank you all.